This is 1985 single cab short bed S10. There is no bed on it no more. I actually bought this truck for the bed. Story on it is, this was his driver and the clutch fork went out on the transmission and he parked it, and that was about 15 years ago, and his uncle has been robbing parts off of it. So he was glad to sell it to me before it was all gone. It's a 1.9 liter 4-cylinder with a 4-speed transmission still in it. I took the hood latch off so I could put it on my white truck, and I went ahead and took the hood off with it, and the grill. The grill's in great shape. That front bumper I am going to use on my blue truck. That core support will be available. This engine, Dakota Cooper tells me that it's most likely a 1.9 liter Isuzu 4-cylinder. The dash is in decently good shape for its age. It does have one major crack over there. I say major, but it's its worst crack. The only crack, really. I think I'll take this dash out and mix match it with the dash that is in my 1984 4-wheel drive truck over there. Might take this headliner out. That would be nice to redo and put in my white truck. These door panels here I plan to put in my 1984 truck over there. Floor mat is essentially shot in this thing. The truck still has the complete radio. That would be for sale. It's got the HVAC controls right there. Those will be for sale. Anything you need off this truck, just holler. I've got manual pedals. Got a 7.5 rear end fuel tank. Exhaust isn't too good on it. Rear bumper on this thing. These wheels will be for sale. They're almost brand new tread. The seat has been sold out of it. It does have a sliding back glass. Today I'm pulling the steering column and possibly pulling the dash out as well. I am gonna get started pulling the steering column out and possibly the dashboard, but somebody has bought the steering column, so I better go ahead and get that pulled. To take this steering column out, the first thing I'm going to do is take this kick panel off to expose up in there and see if I can find the mounting bolts. Alright, I've got the kick panel removed. I will tell you a couple of things that I do notice. Right there and right there are the two screws or bolts or nuts or whatever they are that are holding this steering column up to the dashboard. So I should be able to take these two nuts off and let this come down. Another thing is, back here on the firewall, there are 4 screws on it. 3 down here, 1, 2, 3, and then another one right up in there. Let's see if I can turn the light. And another one right there. Besides that, you should only have electrical connectors to deal with. Here's one here. There's another one here. Another one there. But the next step I'm going to do is start unplugging everything that I can get to right now. And if I can't unplug everything, I will probably drop it down by removing those 2 nuts at the top. I have most of the electrical connectors undone. Let me move this light back. Got this one unplugged. This one unplugged. This one, seen a little bit of corrosion there. Got this one. These 2 right here are actually to the dash harness. And I've got one last electrical connector on the top right there. I'm gonna have to take these nuts out and lower the column down. But before I do that, I'm gonna take out all the bolts back there on the firewall. That way, when I take these two nuts off and lower this steering column down, I can just pull the steering column straight out. All right, I've got all of the screws off the firewall. They were all 4 10mm heads. Now that I've got those out, I'm going to remove those 2 nuts up there with a 15mm socket. I took the 2 mounting nuts off right there. The steering column is now loose. I'm going to try and wiggle it out of here. Quick little tug separated it from the firewall back there. And now I can see my plug right here on top of the steering column. I'm going to remove it before I go any further so I don't yank on any wires. It had 2 tabs on this black one right here. I had to push down on that one and push down on that one to pull it out. And this blue one just had 1 tab right there. I have to push down and pull out. Now the steering column is completely free from everything that I can see. Now I'm gonna try and slide it all the way out. Well, there's the shell of it. Now I've got to separate that shaft. All right, time to set this to the side and go into the engine bay. So we don't have to film it again in a minute. One thing we forgot to do was take this bolt out right here that connects the rag joint to the steering shaft. We're gonna take that out, and this shaft should slide straight out of this rag joint. All right, still filming?
Yep.
What in the... Oh. Okay, we took the nut off of that stud. It's actually a stud, not a bolt. I'll show you what I mean. It's squared off right there so that it can slide down in there and hold itself without you having to put a wrench on that side. Notice that it's round. Okay, now this shaft should be free from this rag joint now. Let's pull that out. There it is.